Did you know that Oklahoma, Ohio, and California each hold 6 Miss America titles? These are the 3 top-ranking states in the U.S. to hold that many Miss America titles. And our dear Texas ranks as number 8 and holds 3 winners since the pageant began. I'm going to tell you today the when, wheres, and why the pageant was started, the first in Miss America history, and how Miss America is viewed differently today. When, where, and why the pageant was started. It began in September 7th, 1921, and was held in Atlantic City, New Jersey. It was to keep tourists in Atlantic City after Labor Day, and it was known as the Atlantic City Pageant until 1922. Now, the first in Miss America history. The first Miss America was Margaret Gorman, Miss Washington, D.C., and she was only 16 when she won the title, though she was actually called Miss Atlantic City, because the title Miss America did not come around until 1922. The title was not changed. Next, Mary Catherine Campbell became the second Miss America. She was the only Miss America in pageant history to hold the title 2 years in a row, which was 1922 and 1923. After that, a rule was placed in the bylaws to say that no Miss America could hold the title for 2 years at all. In 1939, Miss Congeniality was first chosen. Then later, in 1951, Yolanda Betsy refused to pose in a swimsuit, making California Swimwear the pageant's main sponsor leave and begin their own pageant, Miss USA and Miss Universe pageants, which were their own. This is according to PageantCenter.com. In 1954, the pageant became televised and was viewed in all American homes. In 1955, Burt Burks began hosting Miss America and singing "There She Is, Miss America" after Miss America was crowned. But he was later fired in 1979 because the pageant wanted to create a young image. This is according to ExperienceFestival.com. In 1984, Vanessa Williams became the first African American Miss America, though her title was later relinquished after pictures of her posing nude in Penthouse were released, but these pictures were taken before she began the Miss America pageant. In 1997, it was the first year since 1947 that a 2-piece bathing suit was allowed to be worn in the competition. And then finally in 2006, it was the first year for Miss America, after 85 years of being hosted and held in Atlantic City, to move to Las Vegas, Nevada. This because the pageant signed a new contract with CMT, Country Music Television, and it also switched when it was aired. It now, instead of being aired in September, was aired in January. Now, how Miss America is viewed today. Pageant views peaked in the early 1960s and were repeatedly the highest ranked program on American television, and this is according to Chiff.com. Though it peaked in the 1960s, it is now hardly recognized in the new millennium. And also with the rise of feminism and civil rights movement in the late 60s, early 70s, the pageant became a focus of yearly protest. Many women felt like it was very feministic of the pageant contestants or of the pageant to let women parade around on stage in skimpy bathing suits. Then in the early 1970s, the pageant began to admit African Americans. And this was a huge milestone for the African American community. And also the pageant encouraged women to have professional careers and become educated instead of becoming only only wives and stay-at-home mothers. Now, these are some facts about the Miss America pageant. When, where, and why the pageant took place, the first in Miss America history, and also how Miss America is viewed differently today. Thank you.